Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fields on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he's got some space here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Fields. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down. Schaefer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. 7 yards, the pickup there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 41, Fields. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not much there, only a yard. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. These two teams all tied after one. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. To throw on second down. Schaefer throwing middle, but it's incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on third and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. his throw's going to be incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On first down, Fields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. To throw again on second down. Fields. That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now, I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run now with Dillon, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw. Schaefer. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 10. They run with Harris. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Oh, they'll try and sneak this. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Well, the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from, so field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Looking to throw on second down. Schaefer firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw. Schaefer. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Operating from the gun, Schaefer. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10, Fields again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of 6. Fields. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a handoff looking right, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
To throw is Fields. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Jerry Jeudy. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From the gun, Schaefer. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first and 10, Schaefer throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On first down, Schaefer. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Schaefer, and in for the Lions touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth the flag. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. look to throw. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Judy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Schaefer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Schaefer. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Off play action. Schaefer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. There he goes, right side.
Oh, my
touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bears extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Schaefer. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. On 1st down, it's Fields. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Space to run past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on first down. Schaefer. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On 1st and 10, Schaefer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll look to throw again. And they caught it. It's the tight end, Howard. And in for the Lions, touchdown. O.J. Howard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. A
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done, and it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Fields. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.